What's happening, people? I hope you're all well. So, on the 25th of September 2020, Louise De Zoysa was stopped by police because police had reasons to suspect that he may be involved in some crime because there was burglaries occurring in that area, according to police. Now, De Zoysa confessed to having cannabis on him, but was also found to have ammunition. And for those who don't know, most people are not permitted in the UK to carry firearms, and I'm guessing the ammunition is the same thing. So he was placed under arrest. He was searched by officers, and the officers did not find anything.
I'll take it and have a look in a minute, alright? The reason is there's a lot of burglaries in this area, okay? It's 1:30 in the morning. I don't know who you are. You probably got a totally legitimate excuse, alright? But at the moment, you're walking down the road with a duffel bag, alright? Which I believe may have stuff going to quick to do a burglary, alright? So I'm just going to search you.
This pocket, I've got my ID.
Perfect, okay, that's fine. Don't put your hands in your pockets. Hey, hello, don't put your hands in your pockets, okay? You okay? You're just going to be searched, mate. You're not under arrest. I just need to search you. You okay? All right. Just a bit nervous, yeah? Okay. Are they expecting you home? Okay, that's fine. All right, that's fine.
Give me 2 seconds. You give me 2 seconds. Do you want me to hold that? It's all right. You're not in trouble. You're not in trouble. My colleagues just explained. He was just going to quickly search you, see if you've got anything, and then you can be gone. This is all being recorded on body camera. Okay? You're not in trouble. My colleagues just said to leave the grounds. He was just going to quickly search you, so you're free to go.
Okay.
Just try to do a copy of the slip.
I'm going to confess, okay, in that bag is non-medical cannabis.
Okay. How much have you got in there?
I've got maybe 3 or so grams.
Okay. All right. I'm still going to have to search you, all right?
Yeah.
So just pass me your phone and your mask, okay? All my concern is at the moment is if you've got anything on that's going to hurt me or you. Any needles, any razor blades, anything like that. Okay, fine. Because you just told me you've got drugs on you, I'm just going to have to put you in handcuffs while I search you. The reason... What's the matter? So the reason for that is people try and do silly things when we search them. They try and hurt themselves, they try and hurt police officers, all right?
Can you take me into the car, please?
Why? Don't resist. Listen to me very carefully.
I know.
Don't resist.
We'll put you in the car, but put the
Yeah,
handcuffs in first, yeah?
Okay.
Is it someone's watching us?
Take the bag off. Thank you.
Why do you want us to sit you in the car?
Just worried because...
Why? Why are you worried?
Just...
You think your parents might see?
No.
Right, get in the car, mate. Control, can I create a CAD for a stop of a person on London Road, junction with Pollard's Hill North, please? Don't put your hands in your pockets. Don't do that again. Do you understand? Do you understand? That's the 3rd time you've done that, and I've told you not to. Next time, listen to me, next time you're going to be handcuffed to the back. All right? 3 times I've asked you. You speak perfectly good English. Stop doing it.
For our safety as well, because we don't know if you're reaching for a knife, we don't know what you're reaching in for your pocket.
inside is my... If you
Received.
you'll see my ID, which has my address.
At the moment, I've tried to do you a favour by taking you off the street. You've not told me why. I'm just saving you a little bit of embarrassment. Now you've reached into... Stop talking. You've now reached into your pockets 3 times and I've told you not to, right? You've now told me you've got drugs on you when I thought you might have had some sort of tool on you to burgle someone's house. So now I'm going to search you stood right here, all right? Because I don't know what else you've got on you, and I think there's more to this story than you're letting on, despite having drugs on you, all right? Okay, so I asked you earlier, I'm not too sure what the answer was. Have you got anything on you like sharp that can hurt me or you?
No.
No?
see what it is. It's not real.
I think we might do some paperwork. Stop.
Canisters.
Oh.
Right, at the moment, I'm
Right.
placing you under arrest for possession of what I believe to be bullets. All right. Could I have van and cell space for one male adult arrested for possession of what I believe to be bullets on London Road, junction with Pollard's Hill North? How about 1567. Okay, thanks. Needs to search the back of him.
Hey, Ryan, you've got a South Star back with Miller.
Just say receive for me.
Yes,
Just hold his jacket up for me.
We'll change into handcuffs to rear.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You got one pair of trousers on?
I have a second pair of thermals.
Right, okay. Okay, I'm just going to search your inside leg. Spread your legs slightly for me, thank you. Where'd you get the boots from? Yeah, all good.
Now, De Zoysa was taken into custody. De Zoysa, 25-year-old male. He was taken into custody, and the custody officer, Matt Ratana, 54 years old, wanted to authorize a search, wanted to authorize the detention, and basically he was just carrying out his job, long story short. You know, he was the custody officer and he was carrying out his job in that particular instance. So he walked in and he gave De Zoysa the instruction to stand up. De Zoysa, even though in handcuffs, used a gun and shot Ratana, and Ratana died. There was a struggle, and De Zoysa, you know, got hit to the head with a bullet, but was eventually subdued by police. So you got Matt Ratana, who tragically died in that instance, and you got De Zoysa, who received brain damage from taking a gunshot himself, where he was shot as well.
Stand up, mate.
He's been a bit.
Go on.
Not understand.
I think this is
I
it.
don't understand. Stand up.
So please leave.
What?
Can you please leave? I think I'm going to pass on.
Okay, listen to me. My name's Matt. I'm the custody officer. Right? I'm in charge. I'm not involved in the investigation. You've been arrested on suspicion of possession of bullets, ammunition, and possession of intent to supply.
Class B.
Class B. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Your detention's not been authorised yet, but I can authorise a search of you under Section 54 of PACE. Stand up. Mate, you were good enough to...
Matt, you alright? Matt.
I'll blow it.
Matt. Come away.
Stop it.
Jack,
Now, this case became extremely complicated because although the prosecution would have had a strong case against De Zoysa, De Zoysa had now suffered brain damage, and there was a chance that De Zoysa may never stand trial because he was not there. There was a chance that he would never be fit to stand trial due to the brain damage that he suffered. However, eventually he did stand trial. Matt Ratana's death brought a lot of sadness, grief, and tragedy. Those emotions were felt by people who knew him and people, just normal people who didn't know him. Matt Ratana's death caused heartache and grief in his home country, New Zealand. But not only that, people in this country also felt grief and pain at his death. The fact is, this man was simply trying to carry out his job. This man was soon to be retired, and he lost his life in this way. De Zoysa, or De Zoysa's defense team, were claiming that he was suffering an autistic meltdown. De Zoysa claimed that he was sad at what happened. De Zoysa had suffered brain damage. However, De Zoysa was found guilty of the murder of Matt Ratana. De Zoysa is yet to be sentenced. De Zoysa himself suffering brain damage, and this just actually allows me to move on. Talking about that I'm now going to move on to almost the conclusion of this video. This crime is senseless in the truest form, because there are some crimes where, let's say, a man killed his wife because she cheated on him. I'm not justifying that for 1 second, but I'm saying you can clearly see why the man killed his wife. Or a man killed the man who slept with his wife. Again, I'm not justifying, I'm saying you can see, even if you don't agree. You might not agree with it, I don't agree with it, I'm just saying you can see why he did it. You can see why he did it. De Zoysa did not know Matt Ratana. De Zoysa had no personal grudge with Matt Ratana. I mean, if he did, if they knew each other, I haven't seen any evidence of that. So why? Why did Matt Ratana have to lose his life? Why? De Zoysa is only 25 years old, so he's effectively ruined his own life, because he's either going to be in prison or he's going to be in a mental institution, and I don't know if he's going to recover from his brain damage. Quite possibly not. That's 2 lives. Then you've got the people who know both of them. De Zoysa is going to have family, but more importantly, what about Matt Ratana's family? What about them? How are they going to recover from this? And with all that being said, why was that crime committed? What was the reason? And that is why I say this is a senseless crime. A senseless crime. And then you've got these police officers who are probably feeling extremely guilty because they failed to detect the gun that De Zoysa brought into custody. So they are going to be feeling guilt. So this really, really is a senseless crime. I can't see a reason why this crime had to occur. Or I can't I don't see the reason why this happened. And that is what makes this crime a senseless crime. And it's just senseless. So my thoughts are with Ratana's family. You know, it's just really, really sad. So that's my video on De Zoysa, the case of De Zoysa. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video. And I'll see you on the next video.